Hello, welcome to the Roundhouse Rundown, your weekly glance at all things Shocker athletics. Each week we give you a rapid-fire listen on events, promotions, and ticket deals. There's a trivia question, and we end it with a bit of Shocker history. This week's trivia question. Shocker guard Kenyon Giles wears number 1. It's a number worn by several other prominent Shocker scorers in recent seasons. Who scored the most points as a Shocker while wearing number 1? A. Joe Ragland, B. Tyson Etienne, or C. Xavier Bell? As always, we make you listen a little longer for the answer. Stick around. Shocker men's basketball has won 6 of 8 games, and they are tied for second place in the American with Tulsa, 2 games behind leader USF. Wichita State plays at ECU at 6 p.m. Wednesday. That's on ESPN+. On Saturday, they play the Temple Owls at 5 p.m. at Koch Arena. That's on ESPN2. And of course, both those games are on KEYN FM 103.7. Saturday at Koch Arena, it's Mike Kennedy night to honor the longtime voice of the Shockers. The first 1,000 fans receive a Mike Kennedy pennant. Mike will be honored at halftime. It is also Champions Weekend. Members of the 1976, 2006, and 2016 MVC championship teams will be honored at halftime. Fans can buy 2 for $21 general admission tickets. The Shockers play at Memphis and at Texas San Antonio next week before closing out their regular season at home versus Florida Atlantic on March 7. The Shocker women play UTSA at 1 p.m. Saturday at Koch Arena. It is the annual Play for K pink game. Fans are encouraged to join the Shockers in wearing pink in support of breast cancer awareness. Shocker baseball is off to a 4-0 start. They are at Hawaii this week for 4 games. The series starts at 10:35 p.m. Thursday at Les Murakami Stadium. Friday's 10:35 p.m. game is on ESPN+. Denning Gehrig will broadcast all games on KFH 97.5 FM. Shocker women's tennis has won 7 straight matches after defeating Kansas State and Tulane last weekend. They play Oral Roberts 2 p.m. Saturday at Wichita Country Club. Shocker softball returns to Texas this week for the Burner Invitational in Arlington. The Shockers open on Friday versus South Dakota, 10 a.m., and play UT Arlington at 3 p.m. After one more tournament weekend, the Shockers open their home schedule versus Kansas on March 4th. Wichita State track and field is nearing the American Indoor Championship on Friday. The Shockers compete in the Steve Miller Invitational in Manhattan. The American Championship meet is February 27th, 28th in Birmingham, Alabama. Shocker bowling, ranked number 4 nationally with a 59-19 record, is at the Big Red Invite in Lincoln this weekend. They are preparing for the Conference USA Championship, which is March 18th through the 22nd in Louisiana. Your trivia answer is B, Tyson Etienne, although there's a little bit of misdirection to this question. Tyson scored 1,053 points from 2019 to 2022. Xavier Bell is the most recent addition to the 1,000-point club. He scored 1,023 points from 2022 to 25. Joe Ragland finished with 688 points in his 2 seasons at Wichita State. No one wore number 1 until Duke Shamba in 2000. Why is that the case? Most likely because of referee mechanics. Referees limited the numbers that college players could wear up until about the past 20 years or so. For example, they may have used number 1 or number 2 to signal the amount of free throws coming. Other notable Shockers to wear number 1 include Aaron Hogg, Gal McKell, and Zach Brown. Marcus McDuffie wore number 32 for 3 seasons. He switched to number 1 as a senior. Marcus scored 1,525 points in his career, 672 of those wearing number 1. This week in Shocker history, February 18, 2012, Joe Ragland makes 11 of 14 shots to score 30 points in a 91-74 win at Davidson in a Bracket Busters game for number 24 WSU. That was one of the key victories that year. The Shockers felt that really wrapped up their at-large credentials for the NCAA tournament. Trey Murray had 16 points and 6 assists. Thank you for listening. You can find more information on schedules, tickets, and promotions at GoShockers.com. You can also find podcasts and stories at GoShockers.com as part of the Roundhouse's coverage of the Shockers.